Okay, enough of the temperate fruit. Let's get back into our tropical oasis here at Fruitopia. This is just a quick update on what's happening early summer. This is the so-called kindergarten. It's a progress report on the on the young ones and the not so young ones. These are the guavas, which I got last summer. As you can see, they're doing really well. I got the China pear, doing really nice there. Beautiful new foliage. It basically dropped all its leaves over spring, just like the pink and the white. And then we have the red Malaysian, which also dropped all its leaves. It hasn't finished yet. It's still got a few leaves from last year to drop, but it's got these nice, beautiful red new ones. That's the red Malaysian. And then, best of all, this one has done the best. This is the Mexican cream. Really looking forward to this. I've heard so many good things about the Mexican cream. Look at that. Guava. We're in the guava section of the kindergarten. These are babies, only a year old, coming up to 2 years. And then we have this purple guava. The only reason I got this was it was so cheap. I think it was like $9. Wasn't really after a purple guava, but I got it anyway. And look how well it's doing. I think it's extremely tolerant of cold, heat, and everything. It did really well over winter in its first year. It's barely 1 year old. Look at the leaves. Absolutely perfect. That's how it came out of winter and spring. Okay, and then we have the magic tree, the Jack and Beanstalk tree, which has doubled in height since the beginning of spring. I have to use both calendar months and seasonal terms for our friends around the world. When we say since the beginning of spring, in Australia that's August, September. So this guy has doubled in height in only, wow, 3 months. When I put him in the ground, he was my height, right here. That's where he was, right there. So all this is spring growth from the last 3 months. Yeah, what is this tree? This is the native Australian tamarin. Native Australian tamarin. I have high hopes for this. This is going to be a canopy tree, hopefully within 3 years. And it's going to be a canopy over the persimmon, over the jujube, over the white sapote here, the subel, over the pomelo, over the jaboticaba. And it doesn't really matter about this prune tree, which needs a heavy prune, by the way. Look at it. This is the sweetest plum of all. The Darjen prune. That comes in March. It's the last plum I have. So the plum cod that I picked last week was the first plum, and this is the last plum in March. So guys, look what else I did a couple of days ago. I planted a dragon fruit. Yep. You know why, don't you? You know why the dragon fruit's here? I'm doing an experiment. I like experimenting. In the ground, not in pots. The aim is to have this dragon fruit climb up the tamarin. When the tamarin is another 2 meters. So it's 2.5. So it's almost 3 meters now. Okay, so when it's about 4.5 meters, I want this dragon fruit here to wrap itself around it. So I'm not going to let it happen until the trunk. This trunk here is like double than what it is now. Otherwise the whole tree will collapse, right? Can't support anything right now. So yeah, that's the idea. All right, let's see what else has been happening over the last week. The jujube here is doing amazing. As you guys can see, it's 5 to 6 years old. Really, really well, jujube. And it's packed with fruit. All around, every single branch. Look at that. That's how we want our tropical, subtropical, warm temperate fruits to look like. Abundant. Every single branch. Abundance. Not just a tree for the tree's sake. The tree's here for us. We're not here for the tree. I mean, I don't mind ornamental trees and flowering trees, but these guys are absolutely first priority with the fruit. And next to it is the persimmon, the fuyu. This is going to be a record bumper crop. Literally 1,000 persimmons. Over 1,000. I can't count them anymore. Look at that. I can't count them anymore. So this is going to need a net in April. By April, they'll start turning orange. And the parrots, the apple eaters, come after them. Yeah, the persimmon. Look at that. Absolutely loaded. All the way above. I think I can hear water running. Can you guys hear water running? Or is it my imagination? Of course you can hear water running. We water our trees here, guys. We don't just look at the tree and say, oh, what a beautiful tree, and then one day it's dead, or one day it doesn't have any fruit. You gotta water them, especially now in summer. Water the crap out of them. This cherry moya is 10 years old now, getting into its 11th year in 2020. And well, if we want to set a bumper crop and a big tree, you gotta water it. You can't just sit and wait for the rain. In ground, we're talking in ground. In a pot it's different, but this is in the ground and it's already this thick. Very thick. So it needs a lot of water to set a lot of fruit. So that's going to run for about an hour. I have it on low. It's not on high pressure. Not much at all. Okay, on low pressure. Over the next 5 days or 1 week, we're going to have another heat wave starting tomorrow. Heat wave means over 30 Celsius, over 90 Fahrenheit. The rest of Australia has been burning for, 2 months. Well, we've been lucky here in Melbourne. It's been very, very mild, comfortable and cool. We had a few hot days, like maybe 5 over the last 2 months, but nothing like what's been going on up north in Sydney, Brisbane and the rest of the northern part of Australia. Here it's been like, wow. I mean, look how green the grass is. I don't think they have any grass up north. Look at this. And I even watered it. I never water the grass. Never water the grass. Never. And it's green. Okay? The grass is beautiful because it hasn't been hot. Beautiful. Nice and green. Look at that for green. The Wirtz avocado. Everything is green. The pear tree, the orange tree, the fig tree, tangelo tree, pineapple guava, green, 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 green. Very green. the little tamarillos, green. Not because I'm watering. No, I never water the lawn. Never. Even when there's a heat wave. Everything is green because we are lucky to be in a cool climate. That's why. A cool to warm, temperate climate. Alright, so that's that about watering. Don't stop watering in summer. Even down here in cool to warm, temperate Melbourne. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on, well, various things going on around the garden. And make sure you put a like if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you for the next video. Thanks for watching.